about 5 days away from the season. Super excited. Like really excited. It'll be my first full season to bow hunt. We're looking really good. We got some good bucks on camera, some good does, some good hit lists here in Texas, and then back up in our spot in Oklahoma. It's just a tough decision deciding where to hunt and when, which I guess is a good problem to have. Opening weekend will be here in our spot in Texas. Videoing his dad. Hope he gets on his big buck that we've been looking at. Real good looking buck, big bodied.
See if I can pull it up and show y'all real quick while Andrew's talking. Real
good looking buck. And then we got about 3 on the hit list up in Oklahoma so far. The corn ran out, and again it's about a 5-6 hour drive, so it's hard to keep everything just with the busy work schedule and everything. But anyway, so the corn ran out and they stopped hitting it, but we went up there about a week ago. Hopefully they'll start hitting it again, and maybe we'll even get some more bucks showing up, especially come rut time.
See if y'all can see this. That's the first guy. He's one of the older ones we have over there. He's been on camera pretty recently. The past, I don't know, past week and a half, 2 weeks, he's been hitting it. A lot of night pictures, but a couple right at dark, so you never know. Excited though, plenty of does around, a lot of small bucks, younger bucks, and then we've seen 2 on camera that we're going to try and shoot as of now. The rut comes around, you don't know what'll come out, but early season, like to get some does out of the way, you know, kind of get our feet wet. Opening day is 5 days away. What do you think about it?
I'm ready.
Huh?
I'm ready.
How do you feel about your spot? How the year's been? You're gonna what?
I'm gonna let the air out of one.
Y'all heard that, guys. Mark his words.
Yep. I'm gonna let the air out of one.
It's about 9:30 now. Hasn't been a whole lot of movement today. I seen one deer down this fence line right here. Came through the fence about 70 yards where I had the camera at. Tree was in the way. I couldn't get the best shot. Came through, went through some thick stuff right out here, some thick mesquites and everything, and kind of worked this little draw down the middle of the pasture. That's the only deer that I've seen. I don't know what the other guys have seen. I guess we'll see. Get back up to the truck, but it's about 9:30. I didn't want to do a interview this morning, basically because we're right on their bedding area back behind me over here. So I want to be real quiet and sneak in here, and did that, but I don't know. Didn't see much this morning. Only seen one, so we'll see what happens. We'll be back this afternoon. We're going to get down here in about 30 or 40 minutes. I got my nephew's birthday party I'm going to go to, and then we'll be back in the stand this afternoon, but y'all stay tuned. Well, opening morning's over. Pretty uneventful. I seen one little buck. He was about 60 or 70 yards away. Wasn't a shooter, but other than that, didn't see much else.
Andrew, what'd you see?
Saw a lot of beautiful landscape. It was a beautiful morning here in Central Texas. I didn't see anything. I got down from my stand, and there's some tracks right underneath the tripod, and looks like a lot of recent activity. They just didn't come out in the draw. The feeder's off to the right from me, and it's under a tree. Can't really see it from the stand. And it looked like one of them visited, but again, he didn't pop out. But I think we got high hopes for tonight. Hopefully Lloyd will join us, and be a good spot for him. I'll get back in the pop up and get her done.
Yep. They're definitely moving. There's tracks everywhere. I've seen a bunch on my spot. He's seen it a lot. So all you gotta do is keep hunting, get out and chase. You never know. Good
stand time. We'll see. I got high hopes.
That's a nice camo you got there. How you gonna plug something in that?
Watch me.
Back in the stand this afternoon, right about 4:20 right now. It gets dark, I don't know, 7:30, 8 o'clock. Went to my nephew's birthday party and had a good time with him and everything, but now it's back in the stand. My dad's in a tripod about 500 yards down this fence line, and Andrew set up on this little tank dam. And that ain't no good. Set up on this tank dam, probably 500, 600 yards back that way. So we got a little triangle going. Didn't see a whole lot this morning. It's hot. It's 90 degrees, but we're in the stand. We're gonna see if something happens. Only takes one. Just got great news. My dad just texted, said he shot at one. Pretty sure it's a doe. 7:33. It's right at dark now, so he got it in just in time. But this is gonna be his first kill, his first bow kill, and I don't know how long, 20 years or something. So this is really exciting. So I've already got my backpack on, I'm packed up. I'm about to grab the camera, bow. I'm gonna go and meet him at his tripod so we can get on the blood trail. This is good.
Missed her the first shot.
What'd you do, old man?
No, man, she come right there, and I flat missed her. With the first shot, I just flat missed. When I drawed back, my sleep sight was crooked, and I couldn't really see real good. And I tried to move it with my mouth, and I got to where I could see her, and I let it go. And I guess I missed, and she run out there about 40 yards and stopped. And looking back, and I got me another arrow, and I took my finger and twisted it, and when she took off that shot, my arrow's in her. I don't know.
You pluggy one or what?
My arrow's in her. I don't know if it's.
Old man, plug on one.
Where's he at?
broke off in there. I'll tell you. It's about.
Oh, you got her.
Yeah, you gotta. That's good. It's a good shot.
Ooh, Lord.
Good shot. Told you. She went right up there and then made a circle. Yeah. I got it right here too. Yeah, it's on right here. There's a bunch of it right here. She's going up that one right here. Yeah. She circles back around. She's moving right here. Back here. Back here. Bunch of it right there. Yeah. We did a good shot of that.
Yeah, there's a lot more there.
Right here. Right there. Drop right there. Beautiful morning out here. Look at that sky. Well, we're back out here this morning. We pulled out last night. We tracked that deer for probably, I don't know, 3-4 hours, and then good blood and stuff, and then we ended up jumping her. She wasn't dead, so we pulled out about 10:30 last night and left her alone. So we came back in here this morning with a 4-wheeler, going to go over there and see if we can't find her. She shouldn't be too far from where we jumped her at, because she was bleeding pretty good. So we'll see what happens. Here we go. There she is. Yeah, she's pretty stiff. Yeah, I saw doe yesterday afternoon. I don't know, it's probably about 7 to 15. She was working her way down that fence line over there, and she just kept on working up. So I was sitting there waiting on her, and I drawed my Hoyt back, and my peep sight twisted a little bit, so I was trying to take my mouth and get it right where I could see through it. And first shot, she was probably about 18-20 yards, and my peep sight wasn't really the way I wanted it, but I said, well, I better take the shot. So I shot and shot right under her. So she ran out there about 40 yards and stopped and turned around and looked back at me, and I knocked me another arrow and twisted my peep sight with my fingers and drawed back, and put the 40-yard pin on her and let it rip, and she pumped up and took off, and I seen the arrow hanging out of her. So I waited for a little bit and called Kevin and told him. So him and Andrew came down, and we got over there where I shot her, and we found the part of the arrow. The other part was broke off in her, and we started tracking blood, and we tracked blood for, I don't know, till about 10:30 last night, and we jumped her. And so we pulled out, came back in early this morning, and well, she wasn't about, I don't know, 40 yards from where we jumped her. That's where she was laying this morning. Still, you know, pretty good shape. Think everything's gonna be good. So that's the wrap. October 1st, it's the second day of season here in Texas.
5:05. Getting out here a little late, but with the heat, they're gonna move farther, closer to dark. But I didn't hunt this morning, as y'all seen. My dad shot one last night. We tracked it for a while. Ended up backing out. Came in this morning, found it. So I didn't hunt. I just let it sit, and just got in here today. Hopefully they'll start moving when it cools off a little bit closer to dark. But I just got out of the stand. It's been about 20-25 minutes. I'm just gonna go over here and check where I hit her and see if I see any blood right here at the initial spot. I'm not gonna go look for her just yet. I have my trail camera right up on that tree right there, and she was over right here, so I put the trail cam on video, thinking, you know, she might walk in it, might have a pretty cool shot, but I don't know if she got far enough in it or not.
Well, it's almost midnight now. I shot that doe at 7 o'clock. Long story short, been trailing and tracked her for 5 hours almost, and I don't know. I mean, I wish I could have got the shot on video. You know, she walked out. She walked out of it whenever I was already knocked on, and she was looking right at me. So, but anyways, whenever I shot it, you know, it went in good. Like I said, I thought it might have been a little high, but I know it caught lung. The only problem with that is it didn't have a full pass through and being elevated. You know, the entrance wound was a little higher, so gravity ain't gonna work in your favor. You know, the blood runs down. You know, it's not gonna pump out too good. If you get that opposite, if you get a pass through or blow through, you know, that opposite's gonna be lower, and you know, you're gonna have better blood. But long story short, only found maybe 4 spots that we could find blood, and pretty much grid searched for 4 hours, and you know, it's unfortunate. I mean,
we've done everything that we can. I hate to back out because I feel like it was a good shot, and I feel like the deer could be dead. So I might try and go back in the morning and try and find it, but we grid searched the whole area over there. I mean, square miles, but I don't know. All I can do now is just pray that the deer, somehow the deer is okay and still alive. It sucks because now we walked all back in there. The place probably won't be good hunting for a while. I mean, we probably won't hunt it until next weekend. It's Sunday night, so it'll give a little bit of time to cool off. But it sucks, You take a shot at one, you want to kill it. That's what you practice all year for, and I feel like I made a good shot on her. I mean, it hit hard. Arrow slapped right in the shoulder. Could tell it had penetration, enough penetration anyhow, and she ran off with the arrow. We couldn't find the arrow either. That's another thing. I mean, found 4 little spots of blood, and that's it. Blood trail died. Couldn't find my arrow, broke off or anything. The stuff out there is 2 to 3 feet high, and the grass and weeds and stuff, and then in that mesquite flat, I mean, you got mesquite trees solid in there. So I don't know. I feel like we did everything we could. It sucks. I feel like I made a good shot on her. I feel like I should have her in the back of the truck right now, but I don't know. That's how it happens sometimes, I guess. This is my first one with a bow that's gotten away, and I've had quite a few other kills, and was able to find them pretty quick and pretty good. But I mean, I guess it happens. There's not much I can say. I mean, I'm pretty upset. Probably won't sleep good tonight. I mean, even though it wasn't a big buck, it doesn't matter to me. It's still a deer. I still shot at it. I want to retrieve it. But I've done everything that I can. I mean, just wish there was better results. I don't know. As I was tracking though, I came across a little 10-point, little 5-side shed. I mean, obviously it's an older one. It's got chewed off and everything, but that was pretty neat to walk up on. It's a pretty nice little shed, probably from a 2.5-year-old buck, so now he's probably 4.5 or 5. But nice little shed. Got that when I was walking through there looking for anything, but I don't know. That's all I can say about that. It's pretty bummed out, opening weekend, you want to get it done, get started off right, but this gives you more motivation to have a better year. You got to turn it around. But thank you all for watching. AK Outdoors.